Hey guys, we're back for another Valheim video. You know, we've made a ton of progress and... oh god. I feel kind of sick. Oh, why do I feel like this, dude? Oh god! No! Where are we? I mean, it's really pretty out, but why is everything so square? There's a guy here, let's ask him. See if he knows anything. Hey dude. Do you know where we are? Excuse me. You don't? Okay, well, that's a lot of help. Thanks, man. Alright, well, I guess we have to find someone else to ask questions. I see some mountains over here. Let's see, let's just find out where we're at. Oh, there's pigs! That's, you know, I'm so used to seeing, like, hogs and boar at this point that it's nice to see, little piggy. What's up, dude? Oh, there's a ton of them. Yeah, very chill little guys. They're just kind of hanging out. Oh! There's a dog. Oh, he's black. Oh! He's got a whole family. Hey, guys. Oh, dude, they're so cute. Alright, it looks like we have a little river here to work with. That'll be good for transportation. Hopefully it goes all the way around. Oh my... is that what I think it is? Dude! It's an otter! Where are you going, man? Alright, I guess we'll let him do his thing. There's another one over there. Alright, I guess we'll head over to this side and see what we can see. There's a tower over there. I wonder if there's anyone there that can help us. That can tell me where the heck I'm at. Hey guys, do you know where we are? Oh! Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, alright, I'll never come back, I swear. God, a lot of help those guys were. They're still following me, dude. Is there anyone nice here? Oh, there's some cows. Here guys, get the cows. Dude, they're still on me? Okay, well, we're up by the mountains now. There's a village here. Let's see if there's anyone here we can talk to. Hey guys. Looks like a civilization of farmers. Huh. Oh, maybe we need to learn their language. Okay. Huh. Yeah, they don't understand me. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to make our own way in the world. Oh, they have a cat. Oh, and he's gone. Alright, well, I'm hungry, I'm hurt. I'm gonna confiscate some resources from these dudes and probably just stay the night here. Because, I don't have my own home, you know, hopefully one of them will be nice enough to lend me a place to sleep for the night. What the? Okay. Alright, well, I think we're gonna... yeah, dude. Respect your elders or whatever. Alright, well, it's day one. And, oh, these guys have a ton of food. I think we'll borrow some. You know, maybe we'll plant some trees for them. We'll be maybe we'll put ourselves to work. I would like to head up into the mountains and see what we can find up there. Because I want to see what's past that little valley. And then we can kind of get an idea of where we're hanging out at. I think I'm gonna head out here to grab some cobblestone real quick, and then we can try building some stuff. Alright, so let's see. I'm gonna do a pickaxe and a actual axe. Oh, I need some sticks. Alright, so now we have a better pickaxe and a stone axe for cutting down trees. Oh, not stone. And yeah, I guess we'll just get a bunch of this. Maybe we can make an oven and cook up that beef that we got from a cow. Because you know what? Whenever I get lost, you know, my first instinct is to get a steak. I don't know if that's really the best option, but okay. So we have a bunch of stone. Let's maybe one of these guys have an oven, so we don't have to waste our stone. These guys are farming. These guys are chatting. What else do we have going on? Well, this is a nice little house. And there's absolutely nothing here. I guess we could confiscate the bed. Yeah, that's mine now. Sorry, homie. Oh, this chest has some emeralds in it. Okay. So at least we're not broke anymore. That's pretty cool. All right, I was gonna make an oven, but I realized I don't have any coal. So I think we're just gonna head up to the mountains and see what we can find. All right. I guess we'll say bye to the village for now, and up over the mountains we go. All right, we're almost at the top here. Let's see what we're working with. Oh, wow. Oh, there's some coal. We have some iron. So I guess we can scavenge the area for some of that. But wow, dude. That is gorgeous. Look at this. This area is beautiful. Okay, I think we're going to make our home here. Maybe we'll make it in this little valley. This seems like a cool spot. We have some trees that we can start getting some wood from. Some animals. Yeah, dude. I think we'll stay here. Oh. And it starts raining. Well, I guess we're going to be soggy for a little while. Wow, that is loud. Well, I guess that's nature's way of saying that we need shelter. So I guess we'll get to breaking down some trees and getting some wood. And we'll replant all the trees that we broke too. So we can start making some more wood. Alright, well, we have some cobblestone, now we have some wood. Let's get a house down so we can get out of the rain. We're gonna get sick. Okay, well, it's kind of a dark little hole, but this will do for now. At least we're out of the rain. I do want to get some torches laid down though, so I'm gonna grab some of that coal. And it's also getting dark, so I'm gonna lay down the bed, and then tomorrow we'll wake up and probably do some more scavenging throughout the mountains here. See what we can scrounge up, right? All right, yeah, it's getting very dark, so we're gonna want to go to bed like now. Okay, it's day 2 and we have a rainbow outside. Yeah, we definitely chose a very pretty area to be our first home. The sunrise is shining on the other side of the valley. Heck yeah, this is beautiful. Alright, well, let's go through these mountains and see what we can find. I want to get a lot more coal and then get some iron so we can start getting some better tools cooked up, right? Oh, we have a little cave. Okay, let's see what we can find down here. Hello? There's some coal. Oh, fungal caves. Okay. Well, I guess we'll get this coal and get out of here. This place is kind of a bust. Yep. Going out. Alright, well, there's pretty much just coal on that mountain, so I think we're gonna head down this way. Wow, that's very steep. Oh my gosh. We gotta be careful out here. Oh, there's some iron up there. I walked right past it. Okay, we'll go get that. And then we can make a pickaxe. An iron pickaxe. Ooh. Alright, well, our pickaxe just broke and I had one piece left, so I guess we'll just go back home and start smelting this down. Oh, jeez. Probably our biggest plan of action after this is going to be fixing up the floor in here, and then I want to go see that other side of the valley because that looks absolutely beautiful. Alright, well, we've got our iron pickaxe now. Bam. Let's see. Yeah, it's way better. Okay, cool. I think we're also going to need a chest or two, to be honest, because we're going to be having a lot of junk pretty soon. Alright, well, the sun is setting over our little wooden cube. So I guess we'll go ahead and go to sleep. I cooked up some more food, and then tomorrow when we wake up, we'll head over to that other side. We'll do the great exodus across the valley. But yeah, for now we have a very cool little place to call home. All right, it's day 3. Cool. I don't see why we should waste any time. Let's go ahead and get over there. It looks like there's some stuff down here too on the way. All right, well, it looks like we have a couple caves here too. Oh my gosh, dude, this area is so pretty. All right, well, let's see what's inside here. Honestly, I'm not expecting it to go very far. Just because it's like, I don't know, man. This is going pretty deep. There's no iron though, so far. Yeah, that's the end of it. Alright, well that's fine because we now have enough coal for basically the foreseeable future, and there's more. I'll probably just leave all that alone for now, because honestly, we don't need... What is that? Is that a frickin' ferret? Dude, is that a ferret? What? Where is he? Oh my gosh, it is. It's a ferret. Hello, dude. What the... There's so many new, like, creatures. Oh my gosh, he's kind of weird looking, not gonna lie, but... he's chill. He can stay. Oh, nice. Okay, we got more iron right here. That's nice. That's definitely what we're gonna need the most of, to be honest. Just so we're able to make more equipment, you know? Alright, well, we're crossing over. Let's see what we can find on this side. You know, I always love the setup of Minecraft so much. Like those first couple hours when you start a new world and you're just kind of grinding, like finding new stuff and finding a place to build a house. It's just so, it's very peaceful for sure. It's like, I don't know, you can just kind of focus on what you're doing. It's great. All right, well that little piece gave us 8 iron, so that's very nice. It'll be very helpful. All right, we're up here. Let's see what we got going on. There's more ferrets over here. Yeah, there's 2 of them. You know, to be honest, I wouldn't be so upset with moving our house over here. Yeah, this place is beautiful. Oh, we could build it over top of this and maybe have this as like a basement? Like a basement style thing? Oh my goodness. The valley like goes even further. Wow, dude. That is very pretty. That's insane. Yeah, we definitely chose the right place to start our house. I see some torches too, by the way. Oh, there's a little village down there. Wow, and now that it's night, all the little flowers are shining. Holy, okay, yeah, we're gonna move our house over here. It's nighttime though, so I'm gonna head home and I think go to bed, and then tomorrow we'll rip the house down and come over here. Because this place is way cooler. It's so pretty over here. Oh, these aren't flowers, they're amethyst. Oh, and there's stuff spawning. Okay. Yes, I'm gonna dip. Dude, oh my goodness. Yeah, my brain is braining right now. I'm feeling very happy about all of this. Look at all the colors, dude. Yep, this is where I want to live. That's for sure. Oh, there's a ghost. Hey, guy. He's just floating around. Oh, he's so cute. He's just doing his little ghost things. Oh, the ferret is sleeping. No, dude. Leave me alone, man. I'm just trying to see the little ferret guy. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, there's more. Oh, there's way more. Oh my gosh. Alright, yeah, we gotta dip. I don't even have a sword yet. I have an axe, but it's stone. And that's not gonna do much. Oh god. Alright, well it's day 4, so I think we're gonna head over to... Dude, will you chill? Relax. Brother, he caught me on fire. All right, yeah, we're gonna tear the house down. And we're gonna move on over to the other side. Yeah, make yourself at home, bro. He's just. All right, well, we're back up here. I like the look of this hole, but I'd rather not build a house over it because it'd have to be absolutely massive. Oh, interesting. This looks nice. But yeah, this could work. Let's see what else we have. Maybe we'll find something else. All right, yeah, you know what? I think this is the best that we have right now. This spot right here is very nice. Yeah, perfect view. So I think we'll build off this and we'll replant some trees like around the area. And yeah, I think this spot will be perfect. I think I'll put the house like at the back of it, like over there. Alright, well here we have it for now. Yeah, I just wanted to have like a little kind of a log style, and I think this looks sick. I really did not want to tear down the trees that were here before because I really wanted it to look like it was sitting like inside of a forest. And then I'm gonna put up probably some fences and maybe have some animals and stuff out here. I don't know. I don't honestly know yet. Maybe we'll make a path and a campfire or something. I don't know. I guess we'll find out, right? But for now, this looks... I mean, yeah, this'll do. This'll do just fine. Alright, well, it's been kind of a jarring entrance into Minecraft, to be honest. Just trying to get all of this stuff to function together and figuring out how these videos should even be made, like, in the format that we've done before. Like, I had it so locked in with Valheim, and now it's just nothing is working the way that I want it to, which is, you know, that's fine. You know, it's kind of relevant to the topic that I want to talk about today. And here's the truth. Just like getting this series kind of jump-started, life is kind of a big mess. And sometimes our brains decide, like, you know what, I'm sick of dealing with this, you know, something has to change. Within an instant, our minds can go into a full nuclear meltdown, sometimes without a warning. But it can also come as a whisper and grow into a monsoon. Of course, by the title, you know we're talking about anxiety. In America, anxiety is literally the #1 mental health disorder, standing at around 19.1% of Americans that experience it annually. That's almost more than depression and PTSD both combined. When I was 19, I had a job working at a local market. As a teenager, I felt all of those very horrid public anxieties that most people deal with, and sometimes it felt like they turned up to 11. I mean, sometimes it was bad. Going about my job, I would sometimes have to count from 0 to 10 over and over again, literally as a roadblock between my brain and a spiral. It can get rough, but here you are, you found your way to this video somehow, and I'd like to give you some tools that might pull you out of that abyss, lest you find yourself in it again. Even if you haven't dealt with panic in the past, some of these tips can also be used simply as relaxing techniques, because curing anxiety or helping anxiety and trying to relax kind of go hand in hand. Tip number 1, take a nap. I know this is kind of a cheap shot, but it genuinely can be the most effective option. Occam's razor does say that the simplest solution must be the answer, I know it can be very hard to calm down enough to relax or sleep when you're panicking, but there are ways to make this a lot easier. So these are kind of like bonus tricks. One thing that quite literally changed my life in more ways than just solving anxiety is a spandex sleep mask. I am not kidding when I say it can make you feel like a swaddled baby. If this doesn't do the trick, then try to pair it with maybe some noise-canceling headphones and some audio you enjoy, like rainstorms or soothing music. But the idea here is sensory deprivation. Sometimes looking around our room and hearing the traffic outside and thinking of all your chores and blah blah blah, it can overwhelm us even more than we already are. So the objective is to remove as many of those triggers as possible, just for a little while. Of course, this isn't viable all the time, but if you can, give yourself an hour to throw these on, get in a cozy spot, and just relax for a while. Tip number 2, breath work. This is a very common practice in counseling, but the example I'm giving you is actually from the military, mainly taught to Navy SEALs. When soldiers are out in the field, they sometimes have to sleep in, frankly, really terrible spots, or they have to stay calm in very tense situations. So they are taught something called box breathing. This is basically the technique I told you about from when I had anxiety as a teen, where I was counting from 0 to 10, basically. Box breathing is pretty self-explanatory. It's kind of like square dancing with your breath, but it's kind of a grounding technique. With box breathing, you do 4 breathing cycles for 4 seconds each. So you inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and then hold again for 4 seconds, and repeat. To show you what this looks like, why don't we do one together? So if you're comfortable, let's inhale for 4 seconds and hold for 4 seconds. Now exhale 4 seconds and then hold for 4 seconds and then repeat. Tip number 3. Thought meditation or rationalization. I want you to be very mindful of this one because in certain cases it could actually make anxiety worse. Sometimes overthinking is what starts a spiral in the first place, right? So thinking even more is not always the best option. With thought meditation, the idea is to work yourself through the thoughts that are bugging you or making you feel anxious. Kind of a processing technique. I would start by using one of the previous methods to kind of ease the initial panic if it's that bad, and then maybe come back to this one. First, identify what is bothering you. Is it work? Is it a difficult personal situation? Maybe you're struggling with self-image or something about yourself. Whatever it is, center your mind on that thing. Now start to rationalize through the problem. So basically filtering off all the lies or the fallacies that your mind might have applied to that struggle. We're really trying to remove any ideas that have tainted it or made it more complicated. We want to make it simple. Simple problems are a lot easier to rationalize. Once you think you've gotten to the base of the issue and you've identified any exaggerations your mind might have made, start to work through solutions. Think of ways you might want to handle yourself, or think of the ideal route you'd take to solving the problem, or maybe just simply orient the problem into something you feel more comfortable conquering. Think of it as a tree, right? You start at the base of the tree, and that's where your main issue is. Now, as you go further up, finding the solutions is like the branches. You want to break them down into little steps that come off of the main problem. Let's use an example. Let's say you're trying to move across the country. Maybe you're going to college, maybe you found a job, but there's all these little micro issues that can really bother you and start to overwhelm you a lot. Start at the bigger issue and then start to kind of chisel it down into the smaller things. And you can find small solutions for these smaller issues. It really helps put these worrying issues into a very simple kind of a box, and it lets you work through those. It lets you dig through that box at whatever pace you need to, right? Instead of taking on the entire problem at once. This can really help you to understand the problem more, and it can honestly be used to work through anything. You'll definitely hear of this strategy on the channel again. I'm a big fan. Tip number 4. Anchoring. This strategy really honestly is the underdog of all of them. You wouldn't expect this to work so well when you first hear about it, but trust. It's also one of those rare options that can be used in like crowded spaces, you know, where suddenly putting on a sleep mask and taking a nap wouldn't be super cool. Anchoring is about using one of the senses to center your thoughts and sort of bring you back down to earth. I'm sure you've heard of this before. A very popular one is touch. Some people have like a necklace they can rub with their fingers, or maybe one of those fidget toys with a rubbery surface they can mess with. The more weird one that actually works really well for me is scent. I have some colognes I really like, and I'll spray some on my wrist, just to have like a nice smell that might make me think of the beach or someone I love. Obviously, sounds are a very good one too. That's why you have videos like you have brown noise and white noise and stuff like that. There's a lot of videos online of like 10-hour-long thunderstorms that I actually used to put on while I slept. The sound one is actually very close to our channel. I try to engineer the audio so that the music and the game and my voice make kind of a relaxing, like droning sound. And I do this by bumping up something called the solfeggio frequencies. I haven't specifically studied the effects of them yet, but I have a lot of firsthand experience with their ability to be calming. And if you want to look these up, I would definitely recommend it if you like sound stuff. Tip number 5, progressive muscle relaxation. Yeah, that's a mouthful. This is another good tip for sleep as well, and it pairs really good with the sleep mask. I don't know if I would use audio or sound with this one, just because the idea is to really center yourself, but obviously, you know, you can use any combination you want. The idea of progressive muscle relaxation, or PMR, is to slowly focus on one muscle group or body part at a time, or even singular muscles at a time, and gently let them go limp. Or how I like to think of it is like letting them go to sleep. If you're laying down right now, you can try this as I explain it. So start with your toes, as they're the furthest from your head. Focus on how they feel. Maybe they're kind of tense from the day, and feel them slowly start to let go. Once you've put your little piggies to sleep, move up to your ankle or your heel and do the same. Then up to your calves, letting those relax and lose the tension of standing and moving around all day. Really feel the stress leave the muscle. And then you just continue upwards until eventually you get to your face. And you can do this in as big or small waves as you'd like. You know, like maybe do your entire legs or your arms all at once. And you'll find out what works for you best the more that you do this. But that is the basics of PMR. And bonus tip, exercise. Just because I love you guys so much and I want you to be happy, I'm giving you an extra one. This honestly isn't mentioned nearly enough, even though it's mentioned a lot, which is why it's kind of why I put it as a bonus. Exercise is quite literally one of the most essential parts of being a human, even if it's just like basic cardio or some small weightlifting. Unless you live in a cave and you somehow got your paws on a laptop to watch this video, you've probably heard of endorphins by now. The feel good, look good chemicals, right? What most people don't know about endorphins is that they literally interact with the same receptors in the brain as opioids. Specifically the mu opioid receptors, also called MORs. These receptors take in chemicals that act like painkillers and euphoriants, so kind of like morphine. Exercise, dude. Yeah, exercise does that. So yeah, gym rats are basically drug addicts, right? Anxiety can be a really evil thing, but our bodies do it for a reason. It's like getting a stomachache. You know, there's something stuck in our gears that it's not going to let us ignore it. So in that sense, it's not such a bad thing. You need to listen to your body when it tells you that it needs a little help. I know it's really tough, but you've been through tough things before, and you are way more than capable of kicking it in the ass. Even if no one else believes in you, maybe not even yourself. I certainly do. I know that you're capable of overcoming anxiety. I told you my story about when I was younger, so tell us in the comments your experience with anxiety, and maybe share some of your tips that you have for someone else that's in this position. All right, we're already at day 10. I really hope that like format of that format of talk was, I don't know, hopefully easier to understand in a way. Maybe it was like more concise, I don't know. But I have a couple of things that I want to do before I let you guys go. I was thinking we should do some mining. Just because we don't have many resources right now. Like, we really don't have much going on in here. So, yeah, I think we'll go explore a little bit. Alright, well, I think we're gonna go down to the river, and I saw a village. I saw some lights over here. So, yeah, we'll go see what those guys are up to, and then we'll probably just scavenge around that area. You know, it's kind of refreshing, like, going to Minecraft after playing Valheim for so long. It kind of feels like going home. Like, I do love Valheim so much, but I played Minecraft just a lot when I was a kid. Like, when I was 11. And so going back to it kind of just feels like, I don't know. Yeah, it just feels familiar. It's so nice. What's up, guy? Oh, you're actually selling stuff. Coal. Coal for emeralds? Wow, coal for emeralds. Look at that, dude. That's sick. Oh, our first diamond. Okay. Nice, nice. We like that. Yeah, this village is definitely in the thick of it. I'm like, I can't see where the rest of the town is at. Dude, this little leaf insect. What? It's like a praying mantis thing. He was like pushing me into the... Excuse you. Is this guy in prison? What the... Oh. He's like sitting in a feeding trough. Oh. Oh, this is cool. These armor stands have... How do I grab these? Huh. Look at that, dude. Free armor. I'll take that, for sure. Alright, well, I think we're all done at the village. I'm gonna head back to the water over here, and I think head down the coast. It's gonna be dark soon, but I think we should be alright. Mobbing around in the nighttime. You know, I'm having this really weird issue where, like, every couple of seconds, it'll, like, I can still move and stuff, but the game is frozen. And then all of a sudden it'll, like, re-update itself. Yeah, I don't understand what's going on. I don't know why it's doing that. But if we're gonna have a series on Minecraft, I definitely gotta find out why it's doing that. It's been, I've spent, like, hours over the last couple of days trying to figure it out. Alright, well, I guess we'll head out to sea for now. Oh, there's a pirate ship. Dude, there's a pirate ship above the water. That's super cool. Oh man, water is choppy today. Oh jeez. Oh my gosh, we are jumping. Whoa! Dang, dude. The physics mod is so sick. Oh! What is that? Dude, he was shooting at us like actual cannon. Yar. Can I break in here? They have a cookie jar. Can I stick my... Oh! I grabbed one. I'm stealing all their cookies. Oh my gosh, dude. Is this booty? Is this considered booty? Well, it looks like we're gonna be taking over this ship in the nighttime. Oh my gosh. Plunderer. I've never heard of this. Alright, let's see. Who wants it? Not him. Oh! Yeah, boy. Who are you?